Hello, I'm Jared, the CEO of Steambow, and in this video we want to show you how to install our FENRIS bow magazine to most of the bows out there in the market. As most of you know, our FENRIS product is basically a magazine, a glorified arrow rest if you want, that can hold 5 arrows in place, and you can cock and fire as quickly as you're able to operate your bow. Contrary to what our competitors did, we did not pair our FENRIS magazine with a specific bow and offer it only in a set, but we wanted to offer you as a customer maximum freedom, and we decided to make it as open as possible and making it possible to install a FENRIS magazine on most bows, especially most compound bows that are in the market. Of course, we also decided to offer you a bundle, a complete set, and in this case we chose the M1 bow as the main bow for our FENRIS product. The reason for that is it's a very lightweight bow, one of the lightest in the market with a magnesium riser. It is super versatile. It is adjustable from 17 to 70 pounds of draw weight, and the axle to axle distance is very small. It's a very compact bow. The combination of being very light, very compact and versatile made it the ideal bow for us. When installing the FENRIS, you need this mounting bridge, and you then just place it onto the bow. And you will immediately find on our M1 bow that there is only one threaded hole for the arrow rest. Some bows, most of the bows in the market, especially the more modern ones, have 2 threaded holes here. And then when you have 2, it's very easy to install a FENRIS, because with 2 screws you have it completely fastened, and it's also not possible to rotate it anymore up and down. But with only 1 screw, that's a problem. That's the reason when you buy our FENRIS set and our FENRIS M1 bow, you get this adapter piece with it. Yeah? Because when you install the adapter, you now have 2 mounting options, and with that you can just screw down your mounting bridge. This is with the M1. Some bows on the market like this here already come with 2 threaded holes for the arrow rest, and in this case you just screw down and mount the mounting bridge this way. We made a separate video about that, but it's very easy. And then there are many bows on the market like this beautiful PSE that only have 1 threaded hole here for mounting the arrow rest or for mounting our FENRIS magazine, and that's of course not sufficient. So in this case you need an additional part from us. It's our FENRIS Universal mounting plate. It comes with a little bit of hardware, but don't worry, it's very simple actually. You have the same screw in 3 different lengths, because we don't know how the riser is formed. It could be that you need the longest. I would guess in this case the shortest one is sufficient. And then you have another screw that's then used in one of the holes for the bow side. And then we have these 2 set screws and some washers and 2 hexagonal nuts. And we have this, which is basically just a washer that's made of plastic, so that you don't scratch your bow. But because we won't tighten it down today, I won't use it. It is adhesive, so you just peel it off and glue it to your mounting bridge. So the first step that I do is I'll take that and just mount it here. And look, now comes the little bit more tricky part. It's very easy to see when you do it yourself. If you're on the camera, I'm not sure if you can see it. When you look through the slots here from above, you will see that if you move the mounting plate left and right, you will find 1 hole that perfectly fits to the desired location. Yeah? I like to put the FENRIS in this place, and in this case I would say here is an optimal spot for the 2nd screw, and I put that here. Could be that it's a little bit more difficult because there is some lacquer on it. But usually if you use a tool, and basically basically that's it. You have now 2 points and you can't rotate, especially if you tied it down, you can't rotate this anymore. But there is one problem. If you just screw that down, you put a lot of pressure onto this side. Yeah? And this screw, basically, when you tighten it down, tries to pull this blade to the bow. And this would bring a lot of tension into that. To prevent that, we have those other parts. They are designed to make a spacer, so to speak. Yeah? So you're looking for a good place on the frame where you can rest the set screw against. Just insert it here into the slots. It will be hard to see on the camera, but I find a spot that's suitable here. And now I have a distance holder. And now I can put torque on this screw without any risk of bringing so much tension in it that I damage the threads or anything. It's not necessary to put a lot of torque on those screws, just hand tight is enough usually, and if you find they are getting loose, I would suggest using thread locking compounds rather than just giving all your strength to torquing the screw. Now when you have installed your universal plate, all you have to do is take off the Y brackets from the original mounting bracket that's supplied with your FENRIS. And then for the first installment of the magazine, I like to keep those just a little bit tied down so that it's easy to still adjust it, but that it likes to stay in place. I think that's optimal. And then you just need to install the FENRIS magazine, follow the procedures that we have on our homepage for correctly adjusting the FENRIS. But as you can see, it's just a matter of finding the right adjustment, tightening it down, and you're done. You have installed the FENRIS magazine on the compound bow with just one hole for the arrow rest by using an additional hole on the bow sides in conjunction with our universal adapter plate. If you run into any problems in this process, don't hesitate to contact our customer support by using the form on our website. Besides that, we would be very happy if you subscribe to our video channel, and we wish you much fun with your FENRIS and stay safe.